everyone, thanks for joining back with me today. I wanted to talk about eyes, all about eyes and eye makeup. And boy, do we have a new thing that's just really pretty that I'm in love with. And it is our new Splurge cream eyeshadow, which is beautiful. Right now it comes in two different colors. There is Elegant, which is kind of a goldish, if you can see, a goldish shade. And then we have Dainty, which is a little bit more, it's kind of hard for you to see. It's a little bit more of a silverish type color, kind of taupey silver. Both are very pretty. And there's multiple ways to wear this. So you can either wear it by itself on your lids, or you can use it as a base to build with other things. So I actually use it more as a base, and then I build with another color. So I will show you more about that. But besides the two splurges, and by the way, every month they're coming out with a new color. So I think we're going to end up having about 12. So far we only have 2. But other than the cream, we also have the regular pigmented powders. There are 16 shimmer shades and 16 matte shades. And they're all beautiful, but they come like this, okay? And what you do, if you'll see, I've got some here. When you take this, you just dump some of the pigments in here, and then you take your brush and you dab it in and put it on. Okay, so easy. These things last forever. I've had these, I mean, mine's still full, and I've had mine since July of last year. So, long time. And the Splurge goes on, also lasts a really long time. It takes a very small amount to make it last for a long time. Now, the way that you get your eye makeup to stay on for a long time is a wonderful product called Rose Water. I don't know if you're familiar with rose water at all, but rose water has lots of wonderful benefits with it. Just to name a few, and I wrote these down just to make sure I didn't forget about them. It cleanses and purifies normal skin. It tones and rejuvenates mature skin. It helps reduce inflammation of skin, of acne or eczema. It helps heal sunburns, helps to balance the pH in your skin. It soothes and cools dry, sensitive skin. And when you mix it with your mineral pigments, it makes it last longer. So what I mean in mixing it, you have this, and you would take this, spray it in the cap, kind of makes it wet. And then you would take your brush, dab it in, and dab it on. And I'm going to demonstrate this for you soon, because this will be the color that I'm using, which is Infatuated. Okay, so first I wanted to show you the cream shadow. This is Elegant that I'm going to use today. So I want to show you, this is actually a brush, one of our brushes. We have lots of brushes, and they are wonderful tools to use that do a great job of getting on your makeup. I like this brush. What I like about it when using it with this cream shadow is it's a little bit more stiff, okay? And for this event, anybody who chooses to purchase some of these, I will give you a brush. It does not come with a brush. It's typically sold separately, but because I want anyone who tries this out for the first time to get the full effect, I'm going to give you a brush, okay? So what you do, all you do is you just lightly get some on your brush to see, lightly. Can you see this really well? It's just a very subtle shimmer. Not a heavy shimmer, just a very subtle shimmer. And again, a little goes a long way, so you don't want to put too much on your brush unless you want this to be super heavy, and then you can put a lot on your brush. I'm just one that I tend to go in a more neutral makeup, so to me less is more, but that's me. Okay, so base. So again, just ever so slight shimmer. Here, I'm going to put this on my hand too so you can see. You see it? Maybe I could do that. It's just very light. Okay. Forgive me for my lighting not be the absolute best, but you kind of get the idea. Okay. Now what I like to do after doing that is I will take my Infatuated, which is kind of a darker brown. I will take my crease brush, which this is a Younique brush. But you probably have a crease brush also, and if you don't, I can talk to you more about the brushes. But I just take my lid and dab a little bit in it, and then I just get the edge, the corner, excuse me, and then I'm going in my crease. Just a quick tip to make sure that you get in your crease instead of doing this number and looking straight ahead, because then it's kind of hard to see where the crease is. Tilt your head back. It makes it much easier, and it makes for a better application of making sure that you get it right in that crease. Okay? Okay, I'm going to do the other eye really quick. Hello. And again, you can, that one's darker. Let's even these babies out. And then you can take your blending brush, and this is another, got a blend on the side, and then this is a eyeliner brush. And just blend, 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 blend. Okay, this will stay on all day. So you know how when you typically, or a lot of times, put on eyeshadow, and then towards the end of the day you've got these creases going on? Not with this stuff. This stuff doesn't crease. It stays on all day. So for the video purposes, I took off my makeup and then I'm putting it back on right now. But typically I'll have my makeup on about 7:30 in the morning, and then when I take off my makeup at night, 9:30 to 10 o'clock, it's still there. So I mean, the staying power is just phenomenal. So so again, there's eyes. Next, let's quickly do let's talk about our liners, which we will use for both eyebrows and then for your eyes. They are wonderful, smudge proof. Here, I'm all marked up. We've got your lip liners, which come in 5 shades, And then we have the eyeliners that come in 10 shades. They don't come off. They're there. So they're the real deal. Love them. Yep, they're easy to come off with your facial care at night, your cleanser, or the shine cloth that I showed you last night. Okay, so what I use for my eyebrows is Prim, which is a brown, but it's our lighter shade of brown. And for eyebrows, all you do is you draw a line along your lower eyebrow. Get here, and then you draw a line up, and then fill in. Now, people are different with their eyebrows. I like more eyebrows just for me, but that's personal preference. Some people like really small eyebrows, and that's okay too. It's just whatever your preference is. Now, you could also use one of your, I could have also used my Infatuated eye pigment that I showed you that I went on my eyes, and for this I would just take this brush that has the, you know, the eyeliner area, do the same thing, and then just color in. So you can do either one, eye pigment or the eyeliner. Both will stay on all day. And then just brush it out. Okay. Also, our white eyeliner, what is it used for? Well, it actually has lots of uses. You can either use it on the top of your lids before you put on your eye makeup. It has some staying power for your, even more staying power for your eyeshadow. It also kind of brightens it up a bit so the color, whatever you put on, looks a little bit more vibrant. You can use it to make ombre lips, so, you know, coloring the center part of your lips and then blending it out and then doing the other lip liner, so it gives the ombre look. Another great thing that this is used for is you can put it on your lower waterline, eye waterline, which is this area right here. Doing that actually widens your eye. As opposed to putting a darker color down there. Now, I still will put a darker shade right under, like right where my eyelash line is, but not on my waterline. So, kind of right where my eyelid is. And then, and again, these are not, they're pencils, and you can, you can use just a regular sharpener with it. They glide on. They're not hard like a typical pencil is, a pencil. So when you put them on your eyelid, it's not going to pull the skin on your eye, so they go on very, very smoothly, and again, staying power. Now, again, personal preference. I actually don't put eyeliner all the way across. I do it halfway. Just for me, because of my dark eyes, it kind of highlights my eyes better, but play around. And if you want to soften the lines up a little bit, you can take the eyeliner brush, the that has this the slanted brush, and just soften it up a bit. Okay, so eye makeup, and by the way, you're probably wondering what this is. I want to show the example of using rose water. This is pigment that, if you'll notice, that this is without primer and this is with primer. So you'll just notice that when you add primer to your shades, they're just darker and more vibrant. So this is, I mean, this is perfectly pretty. It's just not as vibrant as this is. And this, you know, stays on. And this stays on, but not so much. You can run water over this and over this too. And it's just there. So technically you could go swimming, and unless you're rubbing your eyes, you can still come out of the water and just be like, oh, it's still there. Okay, so for my next video in a minute, I'll show you how to put on the mascara. But thanks for joining me right now. If you have any questions, just email me and or go to my website, www.lushlashesbytiff.com, and I'll be happy to answer any questions for you. Thanks for joining me today. Bye.